The theme of today's class is Tadasana in every asana. So come to the top of your mat. We're going to look at what this feels like in our body. Later we'll be talking about barking dogs. So to start with, like we just think we just stand, right? There's more to it when you set up Tadasana. So step one is to have your feet hips width distance apart. Hips width distance, bring your two fists. Yep, there you go, Pablo. Is about this distance. Bring your fist in between your big toes. Good, Jimmy. And then make the outer edges of your feet parallel with the outer edges of your mat. So your heels are going to be a little bit wider than your big toes. Make the pinky toe edges of your feet. Good, hips width distance. Now, lift and spread your 10 toes. Gently place your feet down on the earth, your toes down. Imagine you could turn your inner ankles towards the back of your mat and your outer ankles down. Feel how that lights up the shin muscles? Hug your outer shins in towards the center line. Pull your leg muscles onto your bones. Lift the front of your pelvis. Just a little bit, lift the front of your pelvis. Pull your belly button into your spine. Expand your upper and mid back. And pull your bottom ribs in. Now press the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Bring your arms down by your sides. Fingers spread wide, palms forward. Bring your jawbone in towards your neck more, Jimmy. So eyes forward, jawbone in towards your neck. Yes. Skin to muscle to bone, right here. And to anybody looking, it looks like you're just standing, but you're doing a lot of work. You can feel it. You're doing a lot of work to stand here. This is Tadasana. So Tadasana, mountain pose, is the same pose. Take your arms out in front of you. Palms face forward. Pull your arm bones back into your shoulder sockets. This is high plank. This is high plank. Take your arms out wide to the sides. Recreate Tadasana, bottom ribs in. This is side plank. Either hand down when you look to the left, side plank. Look to the right, side plank. This is also extended side angle. This is also triangle. In your upper body, the alignment is all the same. Shoulder blades onto your back body, bottom ribs pulling into center line. This action that you feel from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, we're going to put it into every pose, in every plane of your body. So let's begin. Child's pose. Child's pose. Shoulder blades onto your back body, palms pressing into the earth. Downward facing dog. Squeeze into your spine line. Belly button pulls in and up. Ragdoll at the top of your mat. Good, Jimmy. Clasp opposite elbows. Yeah, really let your head hang. Extended mountain. Reach up. Eyes up, hands to heart center. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Extended mountain. Bow forward. Halfway lift. And plant your hands and create Tadasana in your high plank. And pause, high plank. Lift the front of your pelvis, look at the top edge of your mat. Yeah, good, Jimmy. Lengthen the back of your neck, so good. Pit of the belly in and up, look down, lengthen the back of your neck, look at the top edge of your mat. Lower halfway down, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Arm bones back. Downward facing dog, look at your toes. Fill up. Empty out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Look at your thumbs, jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain from the bottoms of your feet to the tops of your fingers. Breathe in. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands and go, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Arm bones back, chest forward, good, Pablo. Downward facing dog, look at your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Look to your thumbs, jump there. Good, Pablo. Halfway lift. Yes, Jimmy. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Root through your feet, reach through your fingers. Skin hugs in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Vinyasa. Exhale. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale, look at your thumbs, jump to the top of your mat. You go. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, reach up. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Flow, high push-up, low push-up. Good, Pablo. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Yes, Jimmy. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Look at your thumbs, jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Lift the front of your pelvis. Bring your shoulder blades together on your back body. Take your hands wide, Pablo. Yes, there you go. Good. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. And take your right foot wider, Pablo. Jimmy, take your left foot wider. Take your left foot further out to the long edge of your mat, to the left. To the other wide. Not long front to back, long left to right. Take your left foot more out towards the yoga ball. Nope, wider. Okay, hands to your hip bones. Hands to your hip bones. Place your hands on your hip bones. Bring your left foot as wide as you need to get your hips pointing towards the front of your mat. Does that help? Take your back foot wider. So you're not cranking your hips. Take your back foot wider. Out wide, like this wide. Not front to back wide, left to right wide. Left toes point towards 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Plant your hands on the earth and you flow. High push-up, low push-up. We'll get it on the other side. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Stay in downward facing dog. Take your feet wide at the back of your mat. So bring your feet a little bit wider. Good. Yes, I like really wide feet in warrior poses. Keep your feet right where they are. Left side warrior one. Right foot stays right where it is. Left foot comes up to your left thumb. And now point your right toes towards 2 o'clock. Towards 2 o'clock. No, the other way, Jimmy. Towards 2 o'clock. A little more forward. Yeah. 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 Good. Stack your left knee over your left ankle. Yes. Press out through the pinky toe of your back foot. Does it feel different? Feel different in your warrior? Take your right foot even wider. So more away from the record shelves. No. Away from the record shelves. Yes. And now point your toes back towards 2 o'clock on a clock face. The clock is in front of you. 2 o'clock. Yes. Yes. Sit your hips lower. Yes. That right there. Feel that. Now walk your left foot forward a little bit more. Good. That right there. Feel that in your body. Good, Pablo. Inhale, reach up. Plant your hands in, you flow, high push up to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look at your thumbs, jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high push up, low push up. Good, Pablo. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Feet wide, wide-footed, warrior one, right side. Step your right foot forward. And experience that. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Lower your hips. Lower your pelvis. Lift the front of your pelvis. And bring your hips down to lower. Bring a bend to your back knee. Yeah, bend your back knee. Yeah, good. You get more hip flexibility when you bend your back knee. Eyes up, breathe in. Plant your hands and flow, high push up, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You'll take warrior one, left side, wide feet. Be in the exploration of wide feet in this warrior one. Lowering your pelvis, lifting the front of your pelvis, bend your back knee just a little bit, just a little bit. Breathe in, good Jimmy, breathe out. Inhale, reach up, plant your hands and flow, high push up, low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look forward, jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose, bow, halfway lift, vinyasa, high push up, low push up. You'll take warrior one right side, you'll take warrior one left side with a flow in between and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Be in the exploration of a wide-footed warrior one, full of power, full of Tadasana, and you flow. High to low you go. Upward facing dog. Arm bones back, chest forward. Downward facing dog, so good. Lift your right leg. And flex your right foot. Bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog. Flip your dog, bring your right foot down, hips up, eyes to your right thumb. For 3, 2, 1, side plank, right hand down. And create Tadasana. Stack your shoulders. Press your hip bones forward to the lobby, Pablo. Yes, yes. Send your left hip more towards the lobby. Up and over. Top hip forward. Good, Jimmy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa, high push up, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee, stack your hips, flip your dog. Yeah, lift through your hips. Yeah, so good. 3, 2, 1, side plank, left side, left hand down. Stack your hips from top to bottom. Stack your shoulders from top to bottom. Good, Pablo. Reach your right hand more straight up towards the ceiling, palm farther towards Florida Avenue. A little more, yes, straight up. Lift your top leg, so good, Jimmy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, right side. Step your right foot forward. Feet wide and crescent lunge helps with a stable stance. Sit your hips down low. Lower. Take a longer stance. Yeah, yes. Now lift the front of your pelvis. Press your right shin more towards the front of your mat. Yes. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, reach up. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. And open your arms, spread from fingertip to fingertip. Fire up your back tricep, or hamstring, back hamstring. And sit your hips down lower, Jimmy. Yes. Open up to warrior 2. Yeah, set up your feet for warrior 2. Your front heel is in line with your back arch. Yeah, so look down at your feet. Good, Pablo. Front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. So walk your right foot more towards the center of your mat. And look down. Is your front heel lined up with the arch of your back foot? Stack your shoulders over your hips. Pull your left shoulder back a little bit. Left shoulder back towards the chair behind you. Yes, good. Good. Lower your hips more, Pablo. You are strong. Hips lower. Yes. Reverse your warrior. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Look up. Extended side angle. Take your fingertips down to the earth or to the block. And lower your hips more. Bring your front thigh parallel to the earth. Good, Jimmy. Press your left shoulder blade onto your left back body. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And plant your hands and flow. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Feet wide. Hips low. Lift the front of your pelvis. Hands to center. Good, Jimmy. Twist to the left. Open your arms. Reach. And press up through your right hamstring. Good, Pablo. Warrior 2. And look down. Put your front heel, your left heel, in line with the little hollow of your right arch. Pull your right shoulder more back towards the chair behind you. Good. Bottom ribs in. Reverse your warrior. Lower in your front thigh. Press your shin more towards me. Yes, more towards me. Good. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Breathe out. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe and lower your hips. Good, Pablo. Good, Pablo. Right shoulder blade onto your right back body. Yes, Pablo, right there. Yes, Jimmy, so good. Both of you, breathe in, stay, breathe out. Inhale, plant your hands and flow, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Jump your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Hands to center, twist right. Now take your left elbow to your right knee. Shoulder blades onto your back body. Open your arms. Good, Jimmy. Sit your hips down 2 inches lower. So good. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Hands to center, twist left. Right elbow to left knee. Shoulder blades onto your back body. Open your arms, reach from fingertip to fingertip. So good, Pablo. Sit your hips down 2 inches lower. Yes, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Split your feet hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers and pull your chest down to your thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Palms to toes, forward fold. Stand all the way on your hands. Palms all the way underneath the soles of your feet. Breathe in and breathe out. And then you'll take crow pose or forearm plank. We'll be here for a 10 count. If you're taking crow at 10, you will take your crow to a low plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoot it back to low plank crows. Yes, strong crows. Both of you so strong. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Yes. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Good work. Look forward. Jump your feet to your hands. Extended mountain. Hands to heart center. Set your gaze. Eyes open, eyes out in front of you. Eagle, right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Switch sides. Standing leg raise, right side. You'll take standing leg raise. You will open up and set your eyes out to your left thumb. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back body. Pull your bottom ribs in. Create Tadasana. Even here, you can come back to center. Kick your foot. Reach your hands up. Drop your right hip 2 inches. Bring your inner thigh in towards right hip. Drop it and squeeze it in towards center line. Drop and squeeze. Right hip down and squeeze in. Yes, but foot toes forward. Yes, but squeeze down and in. Yes. Airplane. Take your right leg back. Right leg back. Yeah, arms back, palms down. So good, Jimmy. Dial your toes down towards your mat more to close your right hip. Yeah, good. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left fingertips touch down. Stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. Press your shoulder blades to your back body. Lift your extended leg. 5, 4, 3, good Pablo, 2, 1, release. Good work. Switch sides. Standing leg raise. Left side. Open up. Send your eyes to your right thumb. Bottom ribs in, long torso. And come back to center. Kick your foot forward, reach up. Good. Hip squeezes in and yes, airplane pose. Left leg back. Shoulder blades on your back body. Yeah, lift your chest just a little. Flex your back foot. And Jimmy, drop your left hip 3 inches. Drop it down. Down and towards your right inner thigh. Yes, more. Yes, more. Now lift more through your left extended leg. Yes. Hands to heart center, half moon. Touchdown. We go from a closed hip to an open hip. Totally different experience, totally different feeling. Press your left shoulder blade onto your back body. Good, Pablo. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, come to stand. Dancer pose, right side. And you take dancer, and you go. Bring your hip down and in, knee down and in towards center line. Yes. Now press your right toes up towards the ceiling. Drop your right hip, Jimmy. Drop your right hip down and in. Yes, now press your toes up. 5, 4, 3, good Pablo, 2, 1, change sides. Knee in towards center line, hip down and in towards your right inner thigh. So drop your left hip more, Jimmy. Drop your left hip in, close it in. Yes, now press your toes up. Hip closed, toes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Dancer pose, second set. Get big, bigger. Get as big as you possibly can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tree pose. Create Tadasana in your tree and set your eyes up. Arms up. Pull into center line and reach. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Good work. Skin to muscle to bone. Arms up, eyes up. 3, 2, 1. Release. Top of your mat, extended mountain. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa high to low, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for triangle. Left shoulder blade presses onto your left back body. Good, Jimmy. Good, Pablo. It's all good. Stand up, up, dial your right toes to the left long edge of your mat, side facing, wide angle forward fold. And crawl your fingers through the window of your legs. Crawl through. And press out through the pinky toe edges of both of your feet. So grab for the far long edge of your mat that you see back there by the basketball, the yoga ball. Drop your head and reach for the long side of your mat. Rise up, create pyramid pose, right toes forward, left foot halfway up your mat, feet wide, so your feet are almost out to the edges of your mat, so Pablo, take your feet a lot wider, yes, good, 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 good.
And do I still bend over my right knee or down?
Towards your right thigh, yeah, towards your right thigh. And you can bring your hands to prayer hands, bring your palms together and point your fingers towards your right big toe. It changes the pose. Now slightly bend both of your knees. Point your fingers towards your toes, long arms. Yeah, slight bend to both of your knees. Good, Jimmy. Twisting triangle. Left hand's down, fingertips down. Yeah, press down through your back foot, back heel, lengthening from hand to hand. Breathe in, vinyasa, breathe out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward triangle. Left foot forward for triangle, left side. Stand up, left toes point towards the right long side of your mat. Interlace your hands behind your back and fold forward. And press your fist up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back body. And bend your elbows. Good. Slight bend to both of your knees. Lengthen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. And stand up. Create pyramid pose, left toes forward. Right foot is wide. Good, Pablo. Shorten your stance from front to back, Pablo. Bring your, yes, good, good. Yeah, fold over your left thigh. Hands to prayer hands, palms together, fingertips pointing towards your left big toe. Slight bend to both knees, get into your muscles. Twisting triangle. Left shoulder blade onto your left back body to stack your shoulders. Yes, so good, both of you. One more huge breath in, reach to your top hand. Exhale, plant your hands, and you go. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Shift forward to high plank. Create high plank, Tadasana in your high plank. Gaze at the top edge of your mat. Lift your hips, Jimmy, lift your hips a little bit higher. Yes. So good. Lower halfway down, low plank. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Good, Pablo. High plank. Lower down slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, prepare for Locust Pose. Good work, Jimmy. He's wiping sweat at home with the air conditioning on. That's good stuff right there. Locust pose. That's good stuff. That takes some effort to get sweat and air conditioning. Locust pose, rise up. Yeah. Tadasana feet. Make your feet Tadasana feet like you're standing on them. Yes, Pablo. Flex your feet more, Jimmy. Flex your feet, the other flex. 90-degree angle. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And go up again. Locust pose. Rise up. Strong back body. Flexed feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, your ankles, or your shins, and create Tadasana feet. Flex your feet. Flex your feet more, Pablo. Yes, more. And kick your feet into your hands. Glue your thighs down. Thighs glued down, chest lifts. Glue your thighs down more, Jimmy. Lift your chest more as you press down through your quads. Down through your quads, up through your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Release. Release your grip. Sway your feet from side to side. Good work, both of you. Floor bow, second set. Second set. This time you can take your floor bow on a trip to the right, on a trip to the left. Rise up. When you make it to one side, flex your feet hard. Yes. Kick. Shoulder stretch here. So good. Shoulder stretch. Come back to center. Get the other side. And recreate it right here. Oh, with the feet, the flexed feet. So strong. Come back to center. Release. Release. Good work. Good work. Upward facing dog. Hands back by your bottom ribs. Hands back farther, Pablo. Okay, everybody lay down. Everybody lay down. Jimmy, you've heard me say this 1,000 times. Hands back by your bottom ribs. Thumbs back by your bottom ribs. So palms on the mat. Palms down. Fingers forward, Pablo. Fingers forward. Yep, and I'm going to come and I'm going to see where your arms are aligned. Yes. Okay. Good. Upward facing dog from here. Glue your hands down. Pull your arm bones onto your back body. Press your chest bone towards the front wall. Yes. Arm bones back more. Up and back. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Good work, Jimmy. I saw that. Come down to your knees and take camel. Camel pose. 5, 4, 3, press your hips more forward, Jimmy. 2, yes, Pablo. 1, come out, sit on your heels. And camel second set. Lift your breastbone up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Sit on your heels. Bridge pose. 1 bridge pose and 6 bridges or wheels. 1 bridge pose, you come onto your back and you rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We have 6 more. I invite you to come up and stay up, whether you come up in bridge or you come up in wheel. We have 6. Each one's a 5 count. I will count them down. Take your pose, bridge or wheel, rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly lower all the way down. Take reclined butterfly pose and connect your hands to your heart and your belly. Happy baby. Happy baby. Grab the pinky toe edges of your feet and flatten your tailbone down to the earth. Release both of your legs up towards the ceiling. Pulse your fingers up towards your toes. Engage your core. Little crunches up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yes, Jimmy. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right leg to a hover. Keep pulsing. 10, 9, 8. Tadasana feet. 7, 6. More Tadasana feet. Jimmy. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. 10, 9, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your knees into your chest. Put your hands under your tailbone and extend your legs up long. 30, 60 legs. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Y'all are so strong. 60 degrees. Hover your feet. Do something with your feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Lower down 30, 60, hover, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Last one, lower 30, 60, hover your feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest and make your way through downward facing dog or take reclined half pigeon. Your choice. Traditional half pigeon or reclined half pigeon, you go there. Switch sides. And double pigeon or seated figure 4. Double pigeon or seated figure 4. Switch sides. Frog pose. And bring your forehead down to your stacked fists to relax the back of your neck. And lift the front of your pelvis. 30 more seconds. Make your way forward out of frog. Bring your belly down, your big toes to touch back behind you. Flatten out on your front body. And then set up seated single leg extension. Make your way to seated. Extend one leg out long. Tree feet, foot to inner thigh. And fold forward. Switch sides. Seated forward fold. Reverse tabletop. And press your hips up. Breathe in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fish pose. Fish pose.
More tailbone. What was the thing you had said that we were laughing about? More tailbone.
I don't remember.
There was something.
I remember I said something about.
Tailbone, like whatever it is.
I don't remember. Yeah, it was funny in the moment. I don't remember now.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come out of fish and then choose your inversion. It's time to go upside down. Waterfall, headstand, shoulder stand. And put Tadasana in your feet wherever you are. So recently a person made a comment on one of the classes that I'd uploaded, and their comment got me pretty steamed. I resisted the urge to get overly defensive, but I did write a blog post about it. But what I learned is that I must keep a closer watch on the words that I use, lest I be misunderstood. And I have a quote from Winston Churchill that I want to share with you. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. From shoulder stand, take plow. Bring your toes to the earth up above your head. From plow, bend your knees, ear pinning pose. Bring your knees by your ears, good Pablo. And slowly come down out of your inversion. Keep your eyes on that one spot on the ceiling. Slowly bring your spine down to the mat. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Take a full body stretch. Once your heels touch down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Supine twist. Switch sides. Reclined butterfly pose. And then move your body into whatever shape you want it to be in order for you to come into stillness, your final resting pose. And when you have created that shape, be still. Rest. Deepen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. And roll to your favorite side. And slowly come up to a simple seat at the top of your mat, hands at heart center. Press your thumb tips into your breastbone and sit tall. And we'll seal today's class with the sound of 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. And together we bow. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Jimmy, for coming, for making time in your schedule to do this work. And as you go about your business today and for the rest of the week, just notice, be mindful of when maybe you're throwing stones at dogs that are barking. Give yourself a hand. Good work today. Good work today. Thank you so much.